Alright, what is up YouTube? This is Space Captain with another battle report of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Skirmish. Today we have High Elves vs The Undead for game 2 of 6. The campaign is taking us to the treasure hunt scenario. Excuse me. We set up basically. If this were the setup, I would be the looter and he would be the pillager. Wait, no. Well, regardless, it doesn't actually matter what they're called. It just is that instead of blue corner, red corner. So the whole thing about this is you are trying to find artifacts at one of the 5 hoard caches. You are trying to uncover artifacts on a roll of 6. If you're within 3 inches of them, and you have more of your models than an enemy within 3 inches of it, then you can search for these. Once you uncover them, you still have to control them, but you can't just control a hoard. You have to control an artifact. So if you don't roll a 6, then you are just basically out of luck. So in this, basically the whole objective is to try to uncover artifacts and then get the most of them under your control by the end of turn 5, or completely wipe out your opponent. So, this is the map. All of the die that you see, we had as the caches. We actually had, I think, 6 of them. Instead of I think we had 6 of them instead of just 5. There might have even been 7. I think there's one closer to him behind that orange tree. But anyway, so in this corner we have the High Elf Warband, where it's 3 Dragon Blades, 6 Spire Guard, 8 Sword Masters, 4 Reavers, and 1 Anointed of Assyrian. In this corner, we have the Undead with a Ghoul King as the general, a Wraith to his left. To the right of that is a new one, well, for me at least, Banshee. So he has a Banshee now. And also next to that to the right, he has a Hex Wraith. Then in the back, he has the 3 Crypt Horrors to be his heavy support for sure. So, we go ahead and we roll off for turn 1. Obviously he gets it, because it's showing him in the background. But this is his first movement. He moves up here to try and get this cache, and he rolls, and he does not get it. I move up here, and basically this is a front view. I move my Dragon Prince up to that red dice. I move 2 up to try to engage, and then also I have my Spire Guard on the left, try to stick together and provide range support possibly, and then the Sword Masters over there on the right to swing. The stuff that you don't see right now are the Reavers, and they are in the building to the right. So there they are now. And that will be the end of turn 1 for the most part. Roll for turn 2. High Elves choose the first turn. So I wind up moving up here. Just basically, I have the Spire Guard take the place of where the Dragon Blades were to try to uncover the artifact, because I also tried to roll and I did not get the artifact with my Dragon Blade. So I come up here and I try to activate the one in the middle, either on this turn or the next turn, and basically I just build a battle line to try and make him push to one side. And at the beginning of turn 2, I move here, and he rolls, and he actually gets it. I actually uncover an artifact with him, which is pretty cool. They basically come up here and try to declare a charge, and basically, you know, wind up getting in there. I did have 2 Reavers in there, and they wound up getting absolutely obliterated. So, on turn 3, I actually get the first turn again. So it's looking like this from the aerial view. I have control of 1 artifact. He's still trying to roll off. And basically, I bring my Reavers back to the bottom right. My Reavers tuck back and they try to get far enough away so that they get the 3 shots. And they just try to, you know, rain down on, yeah, they just try to rain down on the enemy. And also the Spire Guard come up there over the corner and they start shooting at the Crypt Horrors who are back there, basically trying to keep their Hex Wraith alive. Well, not necessarily alive, but you know, they're there as support just in case I'm trying to, you know, go in there with the Dragon Princes and do some work. But instead, I charge his Ghoul King, and I believe I wind up actually with, you know, shots and everything like that. The charges and the hoof stomps, everything like that. I wind up actually putting 3 wounds on him. But he winds up swinging back, and you know, he takes them all out. He takes them all out. But I also am this might be the beginning of the next turn. Yeah. So the Undead go. And that was a picture, but basically we get into this combat, and oh my gosh. So I wind up doing 1 more wound to him, but I have to charge my general in there. So it's general versus general. I'm thinking he's got 2 wounds left, and he's going to pop. And then everyone else loses their ward save. So I feel like I'm in a really, really good position right here. And over here, the Crypt Horrors wind up making absolute work of the Spire Guard that were up there. I still have that guy in the back taking control of the artifact, but these guys are coming for him. I mean, they just ate all those faces. And yeah, unfortunately, I wind up losing 6 elves. So I take a battle shock, and I lose a few more. But now it is turn 5. I wind up losing my general, and he winds up healing wounds, but I control more artifacts than he does, and he doesn't kill all of my guys. So basically, I don't think he kills all of these sword masters, but he very well may have. But we wind up just calling it, because those sneaky elves, they're just so fast, and also the game types that we've been playing, they really, honestly, they benefit the faster warbands or the I mean, like every single elf moves at least 6 inches, so that's very different from the undead. Um, so MVP, definitely the Reavers. They're scouts, they're range support, they are diversions. The Swordmasters are definitely the punch. The Dragon Blades, they will surprise you, but then they'll also let you down. But they did a lot more than my general did, for sure. The Anointed of Assyrian, man, yeah, he just ate. Well, what happened was he had a trinket that just blasted my guy away, so that was pretty intense. And that was the trinket that basically in the assassination, his Hexwraith came up to me and stole an essence of my soul. So then they used that to basically steal my anointed soul. So we're going to see what I come with in the next battle for sure, because technically my anointed died. I don't think he ran away. I'm pretty sure he got his soul stolen. For the undead, definitely the 10-inch 5-up save. I mean, that is so friggin' cool. Like that's really good. That's awesome. The Ghoul King, I mean, he can take friggin' shots. Oh my gosh, this guy can take some shots. He can just take a beating. He gets to re-roll his attacks. He gets to let everybody else re-roll their attacks. Like, oh my god, he's a friggin', like, definitely the guy to kill. And I have yet to kill him. I have yet to kill him. And the Wraiths, they provide such a hardcore distraction. Like, they eat shots, and also they can surprise you and just murk somebody with their scythe. And just be like, zoop! And it's like, oh, alright, well, they're dead now. But it was a high elf victory. So, now we're going to give battle number 3 of 6 a shot, and we're going to see what's going on. And, this is Space Captain again, and thanks, y'all. Keep on wargaming.